Today we have a video from the main man, Long Island Audit. As usual, there's links in the description for the full original video and also his channel, so please, head over and get subscribed.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting inside the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation Driver's License Center. Let's take a look around.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
How can I help you?
I don't need any help at the moment, ma'am. Thank you.
You don't need any services here today?
Not at the moment, no. I'm just going to look at some literature on the walls and I'll get back to you.
Okay, are you recording?
Am I recording, ma'am?
Uh-huh.
I am recording, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. So you all can't hear what I just heard, but apparently they are stopping services while I am here, which is what they did at the last driver's license center we were at. There goes our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue that when we the people record them.
Sir, how can we help you today?
Hey sir, how are you? Who are you?
I'm the manager here.
You're the manager, and your name, sir?
My name is Matthew.
My name is Sean, sir.
Hi.
I'm just an independent journalist. I'm here to use the Department of Transportation Driver's License Center for its intended purposes. Just gathering some content. I received a lot of complaints regarding this specific branch here.
Okay.
So I'm just gathering some content for my story.
So actually, we ask that you do not film in our location because there's a lot of personal information around here.
You have personal information lying around in the public, sir?
There's personal information in the center. We don't want you to inadvertently capture some of that on film. Not saying that you're going to do that, but if you have business at the desk, we'll be happy to help you get through, and you're welcome to film that. But other than that, we're going to ask that you do not film in our location because we have signs posted all over the place.
You have signs that say what?
Correct. Do not film. Right back on the wall.
And that would be to protect private information that you have laying
Yep.
around in public?
That's part of it, because we deal with private information.
But it's not laying around for anybody to see, right?
We do ask that you do not film in our location. So if you have business at the desk, we're more than happy to help you get through it.
But I'm obviously not gathering any private information,
we
sir.
ask that you do not film in location. We have signs posted all over the place that you do not film.
But am I recording any personal information or confidential
That's not about
information
it.
right now, sir?
We've asked that you don't. At this point, I'm not going to engage you anymore. I'm just going to go in for get my supervisor.
It seems ridiculous, sir, to stop services of other people just because...
All right, sir, since you're actually not stopping filming, we're going to actually contact the police department. They're going to sort it out for us, okay?
You can contact law enforcement if that's what
We're
you
doing
feel
that.
they need to do.
Okay.
But I wouldn't deny services to the public just because I'm here, sir.
5 minutes later.
The Norristown Police Department has arrived. Hi, sir. How are you? I didn't hear you before.
So they don't want you back on the property. It is private property. It's not public. If they ask you to leave, you're going to have to leave. Okay?
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
It's right here, sir.
Right here?
Yes.
Is that H-E-R?
It's right here. Okay. Can I get your information?
How do you spell right?
Can I have your information?
Oh, your name's not right here. You were just being rude.
Can I have your information?
Sir, this is not private property.
They don't want you there. You will be arrested for trespass.
This is not private
This is your
property.
official warning. They told you and I told you you're not welcome back. Okay?
They never told me that.
I'm telling you.
You can't tell me that. They have to tell me that. So let's.
I can tell you.
You're not an authorized representative of theirs.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
You just said it's a private building.
I just spoke with them. Okay?
You just said
So
it's a
you've been
private
advised.
building.
You've been advised.
I'd like to speak to a supervisor, sir. Can you please call a supervisor as per your policy? It says genuinely committed. Obviously, they're not genuinely committed to upholding our constitutional rights here.
So I'm going to ask them very nicely not to go up on the property. Okay?
This is not their property, sir.
You want to tell them that you don't want to be here? It's 'cause that's what's his
We want you
complaint.
to not be here, actually, because we don't want you to film inside. All right? We ask that you
This is
had-
public property, sir.
I'm not going to engage you.
That's
We
fine.
don't want-
This is
Go
public
back.
property. This is public property.
All right. You
This
can
is
be on the
public pro-
sidewalk. I don't have a problem with that. You just can't go inside.
Sir, I would like you to call a supervisor, sir,
Supervisor's on his way, sir.
because you are violating my constitutional rights. You've escalated since you've got
He's
here.
on his right.
You've
He's on
escalated
his
since
way.
you've got
Explain
here.
yourself. I explain myself to you. They don't want you on the
You said this
property.
was private property.
They don't want you on. If they don't want you on the property, you cannot be on the property. Okay.
So why
Supervisor's
am I
on
not
his
allowed?
way.
Why am I not
So
allowed
you
on the
can-
property, sir?
Supervisor's on his way.
Can you clarify why am I not allowed?
Supervisor's on his way. If you don't want to talk to me, then supervisor-
Sir, I'm asking you. I am talking to you. Why? You're not explaining to me why.
Your car their right.
It's their right to refuse services
Correct.
to me? As a public agency, it's their right?
Correct.
So you can trespass me from the police department?
Correct.
No, you cannot, sir.
Yes.
You cannot trespass me
That's
from the
what's gonna
police
happen if you
department.
Go back on the property. I'm explaining.
I'm
to you
talking
what's
about the
gonna happen.
police department. If I went
I'm
to the police
explaining-
department, would you trespass me?
I'm explaining to you. If we ask you to leave,
It's
and you
public
did not,
property.
yes.
It's public property,
asked
sir.
you
It's
to
funded
leave
by
and
the.
you did not leave.
It's funded by the taxpayers. What don't you
Okay,
understand
you're
about that,
trying to
sir?
engage with me, and
I'm
not
trying to have a
I'm
civil
not allowing you to
conversation
have
with
that.
you. I'm trying to
not
have a.
allowing you to do it.
I'm trying to have a civil conversation with you
you've been
because your
warned. A
your
supervisor's
name
coming
right
out.
here is going to be on the federal lawsuit, sir.
Okay, there is no lawsuit.
There is a lawsuit, sir. Because you're violating my constitutional rights, sir. I have.
already explained it
What
to you.
law have I broken?
I've already explained to you.
What law have I broken,
They
sir?
don't nothing yet. They don't want you on the property.
So they could just tell anybody they want that
They
they
don't
don't
want
in
you
our
on the
publicly
property.
on our
They
publicly
do not
funded
want you on
property.
the property.
This is taxpayer funded
They
agency
do
here,
not
sir.
want you on the property. They've asked you to leave, and now you're not welcome there.
Hey, Sergeant, how are you?
Be Corporal. What's going on, sir?
Corporal, are you a supervisor?
I am.
So, can I get your name and badge number first, sir?
Sure. My name is Corporal Hoover. Badge number is 232 right here on my shirt.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So what's going on today?
So I went in to use the purposes of the Driver's License Bureau. I was there to investigate a story that I was working on.
Okay.
And they said that they didn't allow recording inside of the public lobby there.
Okay.
And they denied services to everybody. So while they denied services to everybody, I didn't want the people to have their services denied to them. So I stepped out for a few minutes, actually a while, waiting for you guys to come here.
Okay.
And this officer here, right here, you said your name was, sir? So I just wanted you to identify yourself properly and professionally, sir. But sir, I just wanted
What
you to
is the
identify.
issue, sir?
So this officer right here came up to my vehicle, and he said that I couldn't hear him actually. So I got out of the vehicle. He attempted to drive away from me, almost hitting me with his vehicle. So I'm going to be filing a complaint against him for that. But I have no. The officer right here is saying that I can't access the building.
You are correct. If they have denied you any entry when you're filming, then you have no entry, no right of entry into the building. That's something you need to take up with the state government because it's a PennDOT state building, not a Norristown building.
But you would arrest me if I went inside, right?
For trespassing, yes, we would have to.
Right. But you
But
just
at
said it
this
was a
point-
state building,
Correct.
so you would enforce
You're
the
on-
state's
you-
policies.
We would enforce the state laws, yes. As a representative of the property here, if they ban you from the property,
Right.
that would constitute defiant trespass if you were to go back in. There are two levels of defiant trespass. One is a summary citation, the equivalent of a traffic ticket. The second would be a custodial arrest where you would be taken, fingerprinted, processed, the whole 9 yards. Okay. Now, I'm only offering this as speculation because I have not talked to anybody inside. I'm only speaking with you at the moment since you
Right.
engaged me first. Okay.
Right. So my only question to you, sir, is so I just want to make it clear, because in order for me to take this to a federal court and to trying to rectify the situation in a federal court system, not in a state court, it would be I would need standing in said court, and in order for me to have standing, my rights need to be violated. So you're telling me, as a corporal of the Norristown Police Department, that if I walk back into this public building here and attempt to get services and exercise my rights, you will arrest me.
While you are filming, yes, if that is what the staff inside has determined.
So that's a yes, you will arrest me.
Again, if
I just want to be clear.
Right, and you're not listening to the words I'm saying. Okay, so I want to be very clear.
I am listening.
I've only spoke to you.
Right.
I have not spoke to anyone inside.
So why don't you go talk to them, and then we
I
could
will
be
have
clear.
to go in and chat with
Okay.
them, okay, and then we will see what we can do
Okay,
to
great.
resolve this at this point in time. Just for the record, what's your name, sir, so I know who I'm speaking with?
My name's Sean, sir.
Sean. Okay, Sean. Are you local to the area or?
I'd rather not give out any additional private information.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to go clarify it with them, and then you can come out.
So,
A few minutes later.
what did you say your name was again, sir?
Sean,
Sean. SHAWN or SEAN?
SEAN.
SEAN.
Yep.
So I just spoke to the district manager on the phone. Okay. So their issue with the filming inside is the personal identifying information of patrons that are inside the building. They have to stop all operations because that is a controlled item. Be like having your social security number laying out for somebody to come around and take pictures of, things of that nature. That's why they have to stop any sort of operations when people are filming inside. Their issue is not so much with you being inside, with you trying to do some sort of investigatory story, anything of that nature. It is solely with the filming while people are inside. Okay. what the district manager has offered is the press contact so that you can arrange a tour after hours or when the place is closed down so it's not open to the public, or when the place is closed down so it's not open to the public, or when the place is closed down so it's not open to the public. So you can come in, you can film, and you can do your story that you need to. And as far as it goes in here for filming inside, you're able to go inside, you're just not able to film. I mean, does that make sense to you?
Well, what law would I be breaking if I'm able to go inside but I just can't film inside? What law is that? Because you just said I'm able to go inside.
Right, without filming.
Without filming. So
again,
that's what I'm saying. What law would I be breaking if I went inside while
You
filming?
would be falling into defiant trespass at this point. Again, like I said earlier, all right, because there's conditions attached to using the property. In this
So
case,
it's a conditional trespass.
it would be defiant trespass. There's not really a conditional trespass.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Well,
that's what I'm
fine.
saying.
You don't. It doesn't necessarily have to make
You
sense.
can't
to I'm
put you
telling
can't
what's
put
going to
conditions on a trespass, sir.
happen. Okay. So again, sir, I've explained this to you. If you would like the contact, I will happily provide it to you.
I'll take whatever contact information you have, but just to be clear, if I went in there exercising my rights of recording in a publicly accessible area, you would arrest me.
At this point, you would be issued a citation. Yes, I don't have much option in this matter because we've discussed it, and with them,
As long as we're clear. Now, I just ask you another question,
What's
and it's
your-
probably
what was
my
your other question?
this is my last question. If I went in there and I was praying, or if I was, if I went in there and the manager came out and told you, "Hey, sir, Corporal Hoover, we don't want this man in here because he's a little too dark for our taste," or he's praying, and we're telling you we don't want him in here, would you trespass me at that point?
No,
Why not?
because you praying or you having a certain color of skin does not affect the personal identifying information of the other patrons inside.
Neither does me recording.
Your recording does.
If I can record it, I can see it
Right.
and write it down, right? Could I not just look at it and write it down?
So if you were taking notes in there while you were walking around without a camera, I would presume they would have an issue with that as well.
Oh, you think so? Oh, I'll try
I would
that.
presume so.
I'll try
I
that.
don't work for PennDOT. I don't know.
But anyway, like I said, we could. This is something that could be. I don't want to argue, sir. I don't think that we're arguing. I think that we were having a polite conversation.
We are.
There's a
but
difference
you're
between.
circling around and trying
No.
to continue going back to.
I don't want to go back and
your
forth.
point.
No. I don't want to go back and forth. Like I said, there's reasonable restrictions, and I don't think this is reasonable, and that's for a court to determine. And I will see you in court. Have a nice day.
All right, sir.
I could see why he doesn't de-escalate.
As we've well established, sir, we are on a public sidewalk in public. We can hang out as long as you can.
Right. You can. No one's saying you can't.
Okay.
You just have a job to do. That's all.
I've got a radio that tells me when I need to go somewhere else.
So, oh great. So we can all see how busy the Norristown Police Department is. Maybe we can make some budget cuts. We'll see. 3 officers here standing on the sidewalk for a man with a camera. And you, sir, you have a very, very bad attitude when dealing with the public. I don't know if you've dealt with other people who have peacefully exercised their rights, and maybe you're a little biased and you tried to, but you know, I've dealt with some tyrants. We should be able to go into a taxpayer-funded building at any time in the publicly accessible areas and be able to peacefully exercise our rights.
You do me a favor and step away from my door so I can get in?
Yeah, go ahead. You have plenty of space, sir. I'm not a threat to you in any way. Have a great day, okay? Take care. Well, have the day you deserve. That's what I'll say. Have the day you deserve, Corporal.
Thanks guys, there's much more to this, so be sure to check out the full original video linked in the description.
Had me a drink